to it, yeah. Trap music all black, get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they trying to copy. Diamonds in the chain.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On first down, Knight, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Knight. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the gun on third down, Knight. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Watson on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Richmond, down. Green, the line. Green, the line.
Don't get nervous.
Huh? Right there.
Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Black 99 Philly. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Down. Black 22. Tiger, tiger, black 22. Two jet.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Leopard.
Now Balaj. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run it with Balaj. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Detroit! Leopard!
Looking to throw. Knight. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Off-play action. Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
from the gun. Knight. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
He finds some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Come back. Down. Black 22.
Now a first down throw. Watson, a dump off to Lacey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson forced out to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Knight, he may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Knight escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Knight. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they'll run it here. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down, Knight. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the toss, here's Balaj. Open space inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Knight buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Knight. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now out come the Bills. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Here's Watson on the sneak and able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Down. Green, the line. Green, the line. Come back, come back.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Come back, come back.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Richmond, Green, the line. Green, the line. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11.
2
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he fires one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. Knight. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Knight. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Preston Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, Knight. His throw caught at about the 5. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 4th down, Knight. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Back now in Buffalo. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Operating from the gun. Knight. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. To throw on second is Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
No. Detrench it. Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Knight. His pass caught with the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Knight. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Oliver. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Come back, come back. Green, come back, come back. Green,
Here's Watson. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again, and he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Leopard!
4 down, check.
Again, it's Balaj. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Here's Oliver. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Come back, come back. Down. Black 22.
Now it's Watson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down.
Richmond. Come back, come back. Tiger. Richmond. Tiger. Two jet. Check three.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Chicago, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.